Hi everyone, welcome back. That's the second time the camera started on its own, so meant to be here. On my last video, I didn't say, but any message is always timeless, no matter when you get it. Uh, Meant for you, always meant for you when you find it. That's just like the trick of the trade, kind of like your angels are always sending you messages. If you come across something, it's likely for you. And if it's not, you usually know too within like a couple of minutes. So, yeah, last night, 5-5 portal was cray cray. I have done a lot of astral projection in my life, in my sleep. Um, and there's only one other time where I've done like dimension jumping in my sleep. So astral projecting, I've kind of just gone places and I'll be in that place all night. Well, one time I had taught a human design course and an astrological course, and that night I went home and I was showing everyone, I think, the 21 of human design, 21 or 22. And it was really interesting because I just went and did this, I think, like around 20 something times too. So I had done it a lot, maybe 40, I forget. I'll have to check my notes on it, but it was a wild night. And so last night was something very similar. It wasn't the same type of thing. It was a really odd dream. We were waiting to see if the queen was going to smoke weed. And I just kept going everywhere to see if the queen was going to smoke weed. So I don't know what that was about. But it was exhausting. I know that much. So I actually had a late day and I fell asleep again, and I got a gift in my sleep. So I know that last night, whatever that was meant to be, and it was a big deal, and somehow I changed things. I feel like a lot of us quantum leaped last night in a big way. I can't even say it. Big way. In a big way. So I'm exhausted. Welcome to the reading today. I'm gonna stick it out though because it's really important. But seeing my dog last night in my dreams was really sweet. She passed away this last winter. I had her for 16 years. Everybody loved her. And in the dream, it wasn't one of those dreams where only I could see her and everyone could see her. And it was kind of like a homecoming of sorts. So the thing that keeps coming to my mind after I'm thinking about these dreams is like, we can do hard things in life sometimes. Like, I'm tired. I'm still here. I'm gonna do the damn thing. And who am I committing to? I'm committing to myself. Like, no one's watching me right now. So I'm literally committing to myself. And showing up is so much of the battle when it comes to what if you want to call it, manifesting, quantum leaping, aligning. I mean, I'm just kind of greasy today. Sorry, I just blinked. And then these beautiful birds just came in. I don't know what that was. I just had a quantum moment almost. What the frick was that? Hi, beautiful. Yo, hi, beautiful. Talked right back. So, yes, it takes a lot of work. And it's always the things that people aren't seeing. And it's always the times when you're betting on yourself when no one else is betting on you. So keep doing these things behind the scenes is what I'm getting. And I'm not surprised that I did a lot of work in my dreams last night because I've been working hard. And I have been following the changes in the intuition so blindly lately. Man, I deserve a GD medal at this point. Like, So if you're feeling this shift last night, if you happen to be exhausted this morning, it's highly likely that you had your own 5-5 portal adventure of some sort. I always like to think of it as like a choose your own adventure because really, like, every time we go to bed, we're recharging for that day. Well, all that day you chose your own adventures. We have free will. You can say fate happened or intervened as much as you want, but we have free will. So what did you do that day? What are you going to be processing that night? So everyone had a version of a 5-5 portal. What do you feel like yours was for you? I'd love to hear it in the comments. If you remember your dreams, I do lucid dream a lot and stuff. So let's get into your reading. I did want to share that though because it felt powerful. I was exhausted. I felt hungover and I haven't drank in 2 days. So I know I do tarot when I drink. I'm human. I'm a bartender. Leave me alone. So, but anyways, the good news is that I'm feeling very optimistic, and the shift that's happening, it feels like there's a little bit of a lag though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still in my sweaties, and I'm not really wanting to do much today. It's a rest and integrate type of a day. And what we're integrating is some really beautiful things. So the first thing that popped out of the deck like 5 minutes ago, sorry, that was a forever long story, is Ace of Pentacles. Look at all of that beautiful, strong power. It looks like a sunshine card, blooming. It's got intuition at the top, and it's got this fierce tiger, and it's popping off. This is like when you're born into a wealthy family. Money doesn't fix everything, don't get me wrong. Those people still have problems and stuff, but this is the significance of like a fresh, good start, where you have the tools you need, you have the fulfillment you need, you have the right eyesight, you have the right mind thought, your heart is in the right place. And this means that you are a very powerful thing right now. And if you feel sluggish, it's okay. You don't have to feel powerful right now. But what happened yesterday, if you feel me, was very powerful. And that means you've been doing the work. You've been getting in what you need to get in the right reps. Excuse me. You've been thinking the right thoughts. You've been seeking guidance, whether you know you're seeking guidance or not, whether you know if you're talking to a spirit team or angels or ancestors, or I talk to my dog a lot and she's responded to me. So, you know, just keep doing what you're doing, because this doesn't happen overnight. This is you realizing a lot of patterns and things that weren't serving you, and you saying, fuck no. Fuck that. So we got Five of Cups. That came up yesterday. I pointed out how it looks kind of like a waterfall, and everything's abundant, and it feels like walking into like a jungle-esque, like escaped yard. And it's just a beautiful thing. So this is a celebratory change. In other decks, the Five of Cups, I believe, has kind of more docile. Like, you made it through, but it fucked you up, and you're tired. And you're not quite right yet. But this one isn't that. This one is, you're going to be walking tall again. You're going to be dressing like you used to dress. You're going to really get out there and not be afraid. And I feel like for a while there, you felt like you didn't fit in. So this is new. This feels new. That's why this ace, it's an Ace of Pentacles that we're working with first. This is brand new, and I love feeling brand new. I mean, take it to a new level. Take me there. I want to go. Let's level up now. Please, can we? Because I don't like being stagnant. I'm the type of person who is supposed to go through thing after thing after thing after thing after thing after thing. So when I have to force something to level, gosh, that means something big is coming in. And I felt that way a little while. I know a lot of us have felt that this winter, of like something big is about to happen, but no one knows what it is. And so we wait. And we don't know. I think it was last night. That's my personal opinion. Tell me what to think. And then the next card we have, which is exactly how I feel now that I've seen my doggo. I had a bath. I had a slow morning. I'm in my comfies. Like that, you know? Just like feeling rich off the basic things in life. Like seeing my dog isn't basic, but... Temperance is what came out, and it's just, God, it's such a beautiful color, and she's so strong, being the granite statue that she is. She's strong, but she's not soft. She's not soft. She's not moving. She is the force. She is guiding the weather. She kind of reminds me of Storm, which I've heard people feel my energy just as much as I feel theirs, just because I'm such a big force, and people say I'm Storm sometimes. I'm like, I don't want to hear it, because then if I had a bad day, I can't have a bad day. Well, we're starting to manage that better, and that we don't need to let those things outside of us now. Temperance comes from within. Temperance comes from a balance that is only comes through like soul searching. If I were to be that deep, like maybe that's not for everyone, but there's been a lot of, to have a celebratory 5 cups, something big had happened. You'd taken it on, and you took it on the right way this time. I know I've messed up and things, and I don't want to say you've done it wrong in the past, but that's why they're called tests. You don't get it right until you get it right. And they're like, whatever. I'm not going to say, oh, you failed before. You can call it whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to put shame on what you've been doing or how things have been going for you, but call a spade a spade. We have to reach certain levels in order to find new footing, to see the new game plan, to get the bigger playbook. So that's what's happening. And then the next card I have is Eight of Swords that came out, and this does indicate a bit of a victory, for sure. A bit of a victory. You have your swords shining, and your horses are happy in clouds of purple and pink clouds. And the horse has the blindfold on, and you've gained enough, you've trained enough in the dark that you're not afraid to go out in the light anymore. You're not afraid of the light. You realize that you are the light. Woo, hoo, hoo. Goosebumps up and down my body. You are the light. You are the magic. I'm not seeing the magician card here, but I don't even need to. You are the orchestrator of your life. You just forgot that. And that's okay. I did too for a long, long time. Long time. I feel like a lot of people have too. Something is like the sun is coming out for so many people, and I feel like our spirit's waking up. Like there's been a flower inside of us that's just kind of been getting by, and that's not the case anymore. We have a lot of creative energy coming in with the Knight of Wands. So fresh new energy. We were talking about how the Ace of Pentacles is the beginning of the chapter, but the beginning of a chapter in a way where you're set up to succeed. And the Knight of Wands is really young, ambitious, excited, like you've never failed before, like almost fool energy, just being like, duh, why wouldn't I do this one thing? But it's not. You have a steed now, and you've learned a little bit, but you're still ready to charge in as though you've never been knocked down before. What a beautiful thing. Your creativity is going to be off the charts soon. Look at my cute little shirt. Sorry, it's chilly. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Wands. And 7 in tarot, beautiful number. That means you're connected to the heavens. That's like the lucky number. Which is interesting because usually the numbers have to do with balance, but there's something about when you're out of balance that you're kind of in motion with that thing. Like you're taking the step, your feet aren't side by side. You're striding, and you're striding with great creativity, good balance, ferociousness. Like this card here has a lot of action happening to it. If you look how you see the cougar pouncing towards you, and everything's kind of coming through that. It almost looks like a fountain of swords coming to the top. And then the crown. I mean, it's just no lose energy. Like whatever you're working on, dive in harder. Go harder. I shouldn't say harder. Harder. Work smarter, not harder. Always. But, like, align with things. Keep aligning like a beast. Keep doing what you're doing like a beast. But do this new Temperance gal. This is the one that you've developed into recently. This is who we need to keep going in on. Full force. Full force. Okay, last card. Sorry, I'm a little jumbly on my words. I'm so tired. Even with my little nap. That was just something else last night. Okay. Let's go. 2 last cards. I called it. Okay. So the one on top is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. Look at him in his cool little tomb and all his gold. I'm sorry, I'm not a singer. That is fire. This is fire. This is money. This is acceptance of self. This is love. This is knowing that you're leaving like a legacy. This is beautiful. Ace of Pentacles to King of Pentacles. We just went full realm. So whatever you're doing right now is blessed. It's divine. It's true. The signs you're getting are real. Because the next card we have is the Wheel of Fortune. It's all within your hands. It's always been within your hands. It's within you. It doesn't even have to do with any other agenda right now. I'm getting that, like, you felt in the past that people's agendas were the only things that really matter. it was hard for people to kind of see like whatever you were doing or whatever you were working on or where you were in life like mattered. Other people's stuff always mattered more, and it doesn't now. It's your time. It's your time. I want to pick them all up. Like, it's your time. Get out of here. And you're just doing it with ease. We were talking yesterday about how you are a part of people's karma. And if that message yesterday resonated with you, this is definitely part of that. And the thing about this, which is beautiful, and which is probably why you were chosen, is because if you continue being the beast you are in this new temperance where you know you don't have to actually hustle, you just need to align. You need to get your mind right. You need to get your energy right. You need to get your actions right. And then you manifest. You need to get your clarity on. But with the Wheel of Fortune, you're the type of person who should handle these blessings. That's a big statement. I wish I could have like, but I don't want to edit my videos right now. Big stuff, guys. But seriously, these types of blessings do not come to everyone. You were put in these trials to become a certain person who would have the humility to be able to hold these things in a certain way and be these people's karma, but still have some class about you. Because these people don't really, okay, let's be honest. I regret few things in my life. If I could change a lot of things, would I? Yeah, I would. But I only regret really a few. And, excuse me, regret. I said that way. But in reality, there's a lot of times where I acted so out of character of who I really am at my core. Wildly, usually in fight and flight. Like I got range. You guys, like, if you put me up against a corner and the situations I've been in that I've had to fight for my sanity, I'll go a little wild. And realizing that these tests were literally there because I needed some bandwidth. I needed to learn who the skeezes were. I needed to learn so much so that when I did find my clarity, and if I passed my tests by coming back home and trusting myself and finding my sunshine, that when I did that and I came back to God or source or whatever you want to call it freely, just knowing like, damn, it's down to just me and you right now. And God sat down on my couch and he said, damn, kiddo, I've been waiting for you to do that for a long time. Sorry. You are the magic in the world. Sorry. And there's a reason why you are about to get these blessings. Huge blessings. Four of Pentacles just looked like it changed places with this King's right there. Sorry, that was weird. So this is meant to be. This is destiny. Sorry, that took me a moment to kind of gather my thoughts. So whenever you're receiving this message, like what you're doing, keep doing it. It's great. We're gonna move into a different deck and get some more guidance, but holy jabibus. That was like, we don't even need that many cards. I already got the message. So I'm so proud of you guys. That's so great. Let's get this deck here that's like a little more in your face sometimes. This is kind of like, I don't want to call it my bad news deck, but it's like my keep it real deck. So let's see if there are any obstacles, because right there we had a whole lot of keep doing, keep going. Yeah. And we did jump through the portal last night. So day by day, we're taking it day by day. What's today look like? Don't give up. Don't let that imposter syndrome from yesterday stay. The devil popped out. And I literally was thinking devil when I said, you can make this stuff up sometimes, right? You're like so funny today. See, my hair was welcome mood today. I'm so tired and cranky. That is too funny. Don't let it in today. Do not let it in. Right then I was like the one that keeps it real. Stay on course. Knight of Cups came out in reverse. I don't usually do reverse. My cards know that, but my brain said reverse. Like it knew, yeah, reverse. So, yeah, if you're feeling like you're having a bit of a halt today, I feel like I'm backtracking. There's a few things on my I'm going to do this everyday list that I made 3 days ago that I said, you know, this isn't one of those days. And I have to give myself grace in the times when I need grace because I'm a projector. If you don't know what that is, look up human design. I need to recharge a ton. And there's other people who need to recharge for other reasons too, besides like what your human design is. I've learned that like human design isn't like one all be all. There's always different aspects that go into it. But if I don't get my sleep, okay. So we've got Knight of Cups. You've got 3 knights now. So there's a lot of fresh energy behind you, but you might be feeling very sluggish today. And that's okay. Take a nap. Take a cool stroll later. It's really cold where I'm at, but I'm just going to be chilling. So Knight of Swords came out after Knight of Cups. Sorry, let me get these up for you. So this is the one that was upside down. So if you see him, he looks like he's about to go on a mission and just go kick some ass, and he seems like a good dude. Well, he's kind of not being that today. So don't beat yourself up. Easy on the self-talk today. And then the next card that came out is Swords, right? Knight of Swords. And just beautiful, pure energy. And this is just goes back to that Temperance card, man. I'm telling you guys, once you get your mind right, once you get your vibe right, your life just starts unfolding like this beautiful flower that's been waiting to bloom. And now it can, because it just needed the right conditions. It needed you to remember that you were special. It needed you to remember that you're a chosen one. And that you have sunshine in you. And you're made of magic and stardust and all those things. You just forgot. And that's okay. You were actually supposed to forget. I had that thought about 2 weeks ago, and it blew my freaking mind. That I knew, some level, when I came here, that I was gonna like lose my connection to source for almost 20-something years, over 20-something years, and I said, cool, I got it. Let's go. Like, I got it. Who would say okay to that? This world is crazy. And I said, okay. I said, sure. I want to lose my connection to the thing that's going to keep me the safest. I'm going to step into the lion's den. I'm going to step into these dark places and these dark taverns, and I'm going to be in these dark places in life and not knowing why they're calling to me. It's because they're trying to keep me from something. And that's me. They're trying to keep me from the magic inside me. They're trying to keep me distracted. They're trying to keep my mind off anything that would... Anyways, I think you know what I'm saying. Okay. And the beautiful Queen of Wands. So there's some really great energy going on underlying today what you're feeling, if you are feeling this grogginess. Really good energy. So if you're not feeling these imposter syndromes and you're feeling great, good. Right now is a great time to keep going with projects. The projects that you're in, as we saw in the other poll, is blessed. Capital B, blessed. Like, oh, and the star card was at the bottom of the deck. Like, come on. Oh, Ace of Cups. Bottom of the deck. Let's see what's next. Let's see what's next. 10 of coins. Shut your front door. 10 of coins. Page of coins. 9 of coins. Queen of coins. Why are all these coins by each other? The Chariot. Strength. 9 of cups. 3 of coins. That's a good one. This is unreal. This is unreal. I don't know if you just saw all those or not, but... Okay. I want to clarify that this is real. So I'm going to pull a clarifying card. Because that's unreal. Where'd the star go? That's unreal. So we're going to get one more from this deck. If that was all real, which I know it was, but... Let's get real. I told you, this deck is like, I'm gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. Yeah, it's here, but it hurt. And that's what we were saying. It's here, but it hurt like hell. You guys have had some dark winters of the soul. This is to my soul sisters. You've been in periods where you literally didn't know. No one understood you. No one could see you. It felt like people were purposely trying to misunderstand you. Like, talk about, ugh. No, thank you. 10 of cups. 10 of coins. This is real. What you're doing now is real. What you've done worked. Your intuition has led you to the right places. Trust what you're doing. Trust what's been. Be fearless right now. I don't know why that just came in because that didn't really show up on the cards, but like, well, I guess it does with the page. Be fearless. Jump into something. Get on your horse and go for an adventure. Try that thing that's been calling to you. Try that thing that makes you feel alive. It said intuition and travel is what I just heard. Intuition and travel. I got the Ace of Swords. Lots of aces. Lots of tens. This is good. This is good, 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 good. And then the Hermit. Yeah. Intuition and travel. Ace of Swords. Intuition and travel. That's what came out. Seven of Swords. It looks like you're feeling backed into a corner. Looks like there may be some fear that's creeping up from, it looks, there's a shadow, so it could be from your past. Right now, it's like the cleanest clean slate you could ever ask for. The cleanest clean slate. If you've ever wanted to start fresh, right now. Right now. And I don't want to be like, don't miss out, but like, don't miss out. Trust yourself. If you're dealing with something that's like distracting you or making you feel foggy or getting you emotionally high or low, like, not right now. I'll talk to you in a couple days or whatever it has to be, but not right now. Like, focus in. Lock in. I've been hearing that so much this year. Lock in. And then the Nine of Coins. He's such a handsome guy. Yeah. Oh, Seven of Swords. This is you feeling locked in. This is the fear. And this is of the past. And you're like carrying weapons that you used to carry, but you don't need to carry those anymore. Trust the source. It's not me. Trust the source. Okay. Let's get you some quick cosmic energy guides and then a badass affirmation. We're not going to do the flower today because we are the flower. We are the world. Okay. Balance. Balance. Balance that mind. Balance that body. Go for a walk, watch a movie, stretch, put your feet up the wall, put your feet up the wall, put your feet up the wall, put your feet up the wall. It's so good for you. Google it, whatever. It's helped me with my cortisol so much. Like, I don't know how to make my body feel safe to get rid of the cortisol, so I'm trying like cooing mechanisms and talking to myself when I'm working out. I'll be like, I'm safe when I'm working out, because when you start working out, your body thinks it's starting again. And what does that do? Your cortisol just goes whoop, right through the roof. Hope. Hope, hope, hope. Balance. Oh, the balance card says, find balance and maintain harmony in relationship. Hope is a beam of light in the darkness. So you are supposed to come out and be someone who's seen. That's what I'm getting right now with the Wheel of Fortune and this Hope card together, looking at me right now. You're supposed to be seen. You're supposed to be somebody. So if you've felt like you're a nobody for a long time, this sounds like really weird to say, but I felt like a somebody when I was a little girl. I was the only kid on my block of like a lot of kids over the years. Was the only kid that got a nickname, and the nickname was Smiley. Like, how cute is that? How cute is that? And it was just me. So I know there was something there, and I remember like I felt so fresh in like first grade and third grade, and then the haters started coming in. Like, I had monitoring spirits from a young age, and I have a feeling I'm talking to people who've had monitoring spirits, because your monitoring spirits are the ones who've been testing you and been trying to pull you into these dark places like I've been talking about, to keep you away from yourself, to keep you distracted, to make you think that other things are important. Like, it's not important for me to chase a family or to chase a relationship. That's not who I'm supposed to be, to the point where some guy, like, the universe messed him up. That is a story for a whole other time. If you're on a podcast, hit me up. I've got stories for days. The next card that came out, though, is friendship. So something beautiful is blossoming for you here. As I was saying, like, you don't need to use your tools from the past, and you don't need to be afraid of your shadows from the past. There's new friendships coming in. If you did have the hermit mode that I'm expecting you did, you've lost a lot. And what happens when you lose a lot is you gain a lot. That's the law of attraction. Like the opposite and equal reaction will always happen. So if you've been in a place of lack and in a place where you can't quite get your head right, or things are just going and friends are dropping like flies, like, yeah. I mean, I've done this chapter so many times. People think it's me, and that's fine. Like, it's fine. They don't know my journey. So just trust that you're going to be safe this time, and you're going to meet some community, and that's going to come through for you. If you're keeping this energy up, like, you need to be the energy that you expect to see in the world, you know? So what you put out there comes back at you. That's not this like, oh, I'm going to do charity, that comes back to me. It's like, do I have hope? Do I believe that there's good people out there still? And don't get me wrong, you've been through it. So for you to think, oh, there's not bad, or there's not good people out there anymore, I wouldn't blame you. Like, I was so close to going dark. I could have went dark and turned off and been a bitchy asshole who didn't like life for the rest of my life. I could have done that 3 times over, and no one would have blamed me. They've been like, yeah, she went through it. She went through it. But I didn't. And you did too. So trust it. It feels new, huh? It feels like I've got a new pair of shoes, a new wet pair of shoes, and I don't dare to wear them out yet. And it's raining outside, and it is raining outside, and there's puddles. I'm only on the puddles. Anyways, okay, I feel like we're done on this one. Let's see. Strength. Yep. Dare to be brave. And your Ace of Pentacles had that huge card, and your 7 had a lot of caddies. We had a lot of kitty caddies today. So, compassion, bravery. It's going to be a beautiful thing. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Okay, sorry, this is all a little long. Trying to keep it at 30, we're at 31. Excuse me, confirmation burp. Trying to keep it short. These are so hard. I don't know what to do with these sometimes. Anywho, sorry, hi, yeah, I hope you guys have the best day. This is such fun energy. Like, you could feel sluggish and just be tired and lazy, and you could call it a day and say, hey, April said I could do that. Or you could go, like, get it and, like, have a great spring day. I accept, love, and release my pain. Step into this new chapter. Step into it. Look, it's got cute cactuses. You've been doing this. You've been doing this. I'm talking to the right people. And look at the cute band-aid on the back. Okay. It says, like slipping and scraping your knee, splintering your hand in a tree, facing your trauma within, or parting ways with your boo, sometimes the irritation and despair you feel only means healing is on the way. When you fully feel, you welcome your pain rather than suppress it. You give it permission to cycle and release. Better, stronger, happier, sexier. Yeah, if you have been working on these things, like, keep following me. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm going to be giving you tips and tricks of, like, things that helped me from staying afloat when I was sinking. And, like, the reason I do this now is because I found these gifts, and I found this connection to myself and my body, and there's these truths out there and this information that's, like, just outside of us, which I've started to connect to. And I have really rational, normal ways of helping you kind of be a better hippie. I don't know if that's the right thing I want to say, but I don't know. You'll see as you go. If you've watched my other 2 videos, at least this video and the one before, the one a long time ago, I don't know that I did that so much, but I'm going to talk to you guys about the things that helped me along the way. So I don't want this to just be like guidance for the day. I want this to be like guidance for a life, so you can have a badass life. So you can start believing in yourself again, or pulling out of dark moments, or I don't know, simple things to help, whatever is on topic today, because you never know what the cards are going to say. So anyways, this video went so long. Subscribe, like, I love you. Till next time. Bye, y'all.